What's up, guys? This is Chris with the Backyard Anglers. Today's video is going to be a short video on something that I think is very important, and that's flushing out your motor, whatever kind of motor you have, to make sure all the gunk is out of it. Whether you're in fresh or salt water, it's always important. You need to flush your motor out, which means, rinse your motor out, all the components on the inside. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is obviously make sure your motor is facing down like it would be in the water. That's a very obvious step, but you'd be surprised on what people do. First, I want to mention this is a Yamaha 250 HPDI, which is a high pressure direct injection motor. It's a two-stroke that obviously mixes its oil and fuel together. We got this motor back in '04 when they first came out with the 250, before they even had the 4-strokes for the 250. It's on a 24-foot Pathfinder, a 2004. So let me get started with what you're actually going to do. First thing that you're going to want to do on any motor is find where the water is pumped into the motor. And on the HPDI, it's actually just a nozzle here that connects to the motor, and the water is going to be sucked up from the bottom of the motor up, and then in this tube throughout the motor. So what you're going to want to do is get a hose, and you're going to want to connect it to the motor. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, it was really hard with one hand. So now that I got my hose connected to the motor, what I'm going to do is, turn on the hose. Alright guys, so now that the hose is on, you can see that water is pouring out near the prop. And then if you just give it a second, it'll end up going through the whole motor and coming out right here. Alright, so now that you see the water is coming out the top of the engine, the water's getting throughout the whole engine right now, and it's cleaning out all the salt water. Well, yeah, all the salt water out in this engine from one of the previous times we did it. I want to mention with salt water, actually, when you first get off the water, if you have the chance, make sure you do it. And then if your boat's just sitting there for a couple of days, make sure you do it again, due to the fact that the salt water can just sit in there. The first time you rinse it out, it's not going to get all of it out. So make sure you do it days afterwards, so that you get all the salt water that's just sitting there. Alright guys, I'll get back to you in like 5-10 minutes. What's up? Mr. Chris back. It's been about 8 minutes, and fresh water has just been running through it for about 8 minutes. I'm getting my brother to shut off the hose for me. Alright guys, so now the hose is off, and I'm just going to unscrew it really quick. Alright guys, as you can see, the hose is now off, and some water still running out the prop there. But what you want to do after you're done rinsing it out, just make sure you reattach to the motor, and you're done. Thanks guys for watching. This was just a short video. It's probably, I think, a very important video that people should see. Doesn't matter what kind of motor you have, there are all different ways how to flush out motors. This is just one of them, and this was for a Yamaha 250 high pressure direct injection. Thanks guys, this is Chris. I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel and share the video, whatever you guys want to do. Leave me a comment if you guys have any questions. Thanks.